What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of
FORNEVERNEWS!
Subscribe and hit that bell to get more of that FORNEVER news. I got you covered. And in this episode, we got a lot to talk about. We got some unfortunate news to start off with regarding the Boruto Manga. Boruto Manga fans, be prepared because, yeah, you're not gonna like hearing about this. But we also got some updates on the upcoming new Pokemon anime. In particular, we actually have an idea of what this thing is going to be about. I got a synopsis for you guys so you're not in the dark completely of like, well, they're getting rid of Ash and Pikachu. What happens next? I got you covered. I got updates on the massive scandal that's been going on with AI and people making these fake records of Drake and the Weeknd. Universal Records has come out, or Universal Music Group, and said, yeah, we're not having that, so definitely stay tuned for that one. Author of Fairy Tail and Eden Zero, Mashima, is at it again, this time doing something even more grandiose and making history yet again. You're gonna want to hear this one. An update on Jonathan Majors, the actor from the recent Creed film, and yeah, things is very bad for him. We're gonna jump into that one. We got an update on the Sonic spin-off series about Knuckles. Quick update on Terra Formars, the manga. A lot of people have been wondering, yo, whatever happened to that series? It's been on hiatus forever. Well, got a small update. And a very interesting update regarding the author of Beelzebub. Not only is he back in one magazine, but apparently he's trying to be on his Hiro Mashima stuff. So, lots to talk about. Let's jump into it.
It's time to get out.
Okay, so Boruto Manga fans, if you've been following the series up until this point, then you know as of recent, it's been feeling like the series was about to go under a massive overhaul. The entire tone of the series has switched and a lot of terrible disaster things has happened to the main character Boruto himself. However, unfortunately, it seems as though the author and the creator Masashi Kishimoto and the artist Ikimoto are going to be pulling the rug from under us because Boruto Manga is going on hiatus. It says here, Boruto Manga will be going on a 3-month hiatus. The series is set to resume August 2023 with the release of B-Jump's October issue. Boruto Chapter 81 is therefore scheduled for release on August 20th, 2023. So essentially, as it stands right now, we're in April. We won't be getting another manga chapter of Boruto until basically the end of the summer. So it's going to be a Boruto-less summer, and it's very unfortunate because for starters, one of the major things is the fact that, didn't they do this last year now that I think about it? They gave us an extra month, but I want to say it was like June-ish. They took like a month or two off from the Boruto manga, and now they're doing this yet again. But also, for fans of the series, if you've been paying attention to the manga, then you know that this is going to be a grandiose return because the story has taken a massive turning point. That is, yeah, something fans have been waiting for since pretty much the series' inception. So definitely you're going to want to stay tuned. But yeah, I'm one that is a fan of this series and am very, very upset and disappointed that no new Boruto manga till the end of summer, August 20th. No! Immediately starts making me think like, damn, I wonder what my life is going to be like in August. But yeah, people, Boruto Manga, the last chapter you will be getting is here in April until August. Bummer. Moving forward, anybody that knows about Pokemon, if you've been following the stories, apparently Pokemon anime has recently finished off the journey of Ash, Ketchum, and Pikachu. They are no longer going to be in the anime. However, the anime is returning with a whole new spin, and here's the info of what we know so far about this series, and I'm talking about, we got details about the story. It's not just the character designs. Let's read. Pokemon Horizons, the series, has made its premiere in Japan with a special hour-long first episode introducing the basis for the new characters and story. And apparently Pokemon Horizons Episode 1 is titled The Pendant of Beginnings. Liko, a girl from the Paldea region, has enrolled at Sekai Academy, a boarding school in the Kanto region. Okay, so they're taking it to the Kanto region where Ash is from. Liko is delighted to receive her first Pokemon, Sprigatito, but it doesn't listen to her at all. While Liko struggles to deepen her bond with Sprigatito, on the other hand, suspicious people appear who are looking for Liko's mysterious pendant. Oh god, don't tell me Team Rocket is already back. The Pokemon Company teases the international synopsis of Pokemon Horizons, the series, as such. In Pokemon Horizons, the series, dual protagonist Liko, whose partner Pokemon is Sprigatito, and Roy will encounter many characters during their journey, including a group led by Freed and Captain Pikachu called the Rising Volt Tacklers. Traveling across the Pokemon world on an airship, the Rising Volt Tacklers include Orla, who enjoys mechanical and electrical work and is accompanied by her partner, Pokemon Metagross. So yeah, it definitely seems as though they're going all the way with this new one. They're not turning back. They're not looking back to Ash. And I'm interested at the very least, like I said before, to see episode 1. If I don't catch it in subtitled, I might just wait for that dub because it's Pokemon. I'm not in a rush to jump into it. I'll probably wait for the English version. But if you didn't know anything about it, now you know. Music lovers and music fans alike, I have massive news regarding the whole AI recent debacles of the world, because in case you missed it, AI has been running rampant and a lot of people have been making AI clones of different voices such as Donald Trump and a lot of musicians as well. Like, it's been absolute madness, and it's been to the point where a lot of musicians are not having it. I've seen recently a lot of people's videos have been getting removed for making AI voices of Eminem, and there's been a lot of Drake AI creations. However, it seems as though finally a company is standing up to this whole debacle, and yeah, it's the biggest one of them all, Universal Music Group. Because in case you didn't know, Universal is pretty much like damn near the entire music industry. Because Universal Music Group has responded to a viral AI generated song by Drake and The Weeknd, calling it fraud and telling streaming platforms to ban the technology. And I'll be honest with you, I 1000% agree, ban the technology. And in fact, I hope that a lot of musicians stand together in solidarity to rid this technology from infiltrating, because if this technology becomes a thing, if this technology becomes a staple in music, it'll be over for the people. Pretty much the music industry will just consist of, at that point, of a bunch of AIs of previous artists, and new artists won't even be real. Like, they could make up whole AI created people. I just heard the other day a freaking Obama song, Obama with Biden bringing it in. It's like, what is going on here? Either way, yeah, get these AI technology things out of here. It's like, come on, dog, come on. Not to mention, I've heard a lot of those AI created joints and they just sound bad to me. Like, there's no soul at all. Like, no pun intended, but they suck. Moving forward, fans of Hiro Mashima, aka the creator of Fairy Tail Eden Zero, the man is at it again, because in a recent author comment, he said that he's working on another manga. This man doesn't stop. Is he even human? Maybe he's an AI. Let's read this. I'm working on an original anime. It's a totally new IP that's neither Fairy Tail nor Eden Zero, but after doing the planning, character design, and screenplay, I started thinking I might try doing this on my own. However, the theme is a genre I've never tried before, so it's very difficult. In my case, I think I have the image of a manga artist who draws battles in fantasy, but I started this with the idea of maybe I should try something else, and it's been one problem after another. As of now, I finished the character designs and the script for episode 1, but when I read it afterward, it wasn't interesting at all. I wound up throwing it all away, and I'm currently rewriting it from scratch. I wonder when I can announce it. On top of that, I'm also preparing for a monthly series. Oh my god, yes, there's a monthly series and the anime. When I read this article, I was like, whoa! And I think I'll be able to announce it soon. It will be a short-term limited series, but since it will be released parallel with Eden Zero and Fairy Tail, I'm already feeling motivated. I'm looking forward to what kind of story it will be after it's announced, but it's a little different from any Mashima series so far, and while it's a battle fantasy, it has a sense of ethics you don't usually find in a Mashima series. That's very interesting. And on top of that, I'm working on an original game. My god! In the past, I've made my own freeware game called Rebecca and the Mansion of Machines, but this one is a completely new IP with myself in charge of the character design and basic image of the game, the system, the scenario, and plot, while the screenplay and programming are made with a sense of, let's leave it to someone who can do this sort of thing. It looks like the genre is going to be exploration, horror, adventure. Yep, I didn't feel like I could write a horror scenario, so I thought I'd leave it to someone else, but I think it'd be nice if I could check the character's dialogue in detail and finish it with my own writing style. I have a few other projects that I can't announce yet, but either way, it's fulfilling. Folks may call me busy, but the way I see it, it's definitely busy. I don't like to sell myself as being busy, but this time, it's true. Therefore, I won't be able to accept new projects until further notice. Sorry. For a manga artist, there's nothing wrong with turning down a job request, and 1000% I agree. I mean, the man just said he's working on 3 different series, an anime original, and a video game. He's busy. Leave him alone. Stop calling his phone, okay? He'll get back to you, I don't know, next March or something like that. Leave the man alone. But big ups to Hiro Mashima, a legendary GOAT in the manga industry. Moving forward, in case you haven't been following, there was recently allegations against the actor Jonathan Majors, that later the allegations were recanted. However, this actor Jonathan Majors, again from the movie Creed 3, is seeing some massive losses because of these allegations, which is crazy and definitely a testament to how messed up society is right now, that in 2023, allegations is enough to destroy and take away a lot of things that you have going on. Because according to this, it says Jonathan Majors has been dropped from a number of projects as well as his management and publicity team. These projects include an adaptation of The Man in My Basement, an ad campaign for the Texas Rangers MLB team, a Fifth Estate Otis Redding biopic, and I'm not gonna lie, it just really is very sad to see because this man was a rising star. I just started to get aware of him recently, seeing him in photos with Michael B. Jordan and being like, oh snap, oh Creed 3, okay, like good for you, brother. And then seeing all this come out, it's allegations that were recanted, and it's just sad all around. But you know, my heart goes out to homie, and I hope things turn around. As it stands right now, man is losing a lot. Moving forward, fans of Sonic, in particular the Sonic films that have been coming out over the last few years, it seems as though the Knuckles spinoff, that to be honest with you I forgot was even a thing, is coming full force and is currently in full development. The cinematic world of Sonic the Hedgehog continues to expand as production began today on the television spinoff focused on Knuckles, the explosive character voiced by Idris Elba. Shout outs to Idris Elba, love to hear it. After being introduced to Sonic and his friends during the events of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Knuckles is set to live out his own adventure where he'll get to know his own group of secondary characters before the franchise returns to the big screen next year. Behind the scenes, some familiar faces will be returning to this world, as the same crew that had worked on the two movies will also be a part of this spin-off. Jeff Howler, who has stepped behind the camera for both Sonic the Hedgehog movies, will be in charge of directing the pilot episode of Knuckles, telling the story of the protagonist on a hilarious and action-packed journey of self-discovery as he agrees to train Wade as his protege and teach him the ways of the Echidna warrior. By the way, I said Echidna as like, you know, we're talking anime and stuff like that. I think, isn't he Knuckles the Enchanter? But yeah, I forget the lore of Sonic sometimes. Forgive me. Other cast members that will be joining the fun are Eddie Patterson, Julian Barat, Scott Mescudi, Ellie Taylor, and guest star Rory McCann. Since production for the series began last month, it is possible that it will be launched on the platform before the third Sonic movie races into theaters. I'm not gonna lie, never in my wildest dreams back in the 90s that I think all of this stuff would be happening, especially considering it feels like the Sonic IP over like the last, I don't know, maybe 15 years has taken a massive beating with people just saying, leave it alone, the games don't work in 3D, seeing that it actually transitioned very gracefully to the film screen, you know, to movies and whatnot. I love to see it because I thought that Sonic was going to go a certain way of like being forgotten, and Sonic is really, really awesome and really dope. So to see that it's making waves and doing some really good stuff and it's successful in general in movies and now this spin-off series, I'm here for it. Let's go Knuckles. Terra Formars fans, I got a quick update for you. Terra Formars artist Tachibana Kenichi is asking the readers to wait just a little bit longer for its return, according to next issue of Weekly Young Jump. And I'd imagine, considering this manga has been on hiatus for, I don't even know, it's been years upon years, the fact that he's saying just wait a little bit longer with an update like that means either he just got the green light or in general he is in the process of bringing it back, and we'll see what happens. But either way, Terra Formars is returning. Who knows, maybe it'll return with a new adaptation. It's been quite some time since the last one. I wouldn't mind it. And to close this one off, there's definitely something very interesting regarding the author of Beelzebub, Ryuhei Tamura. Now, you probably, if you've been following the long-form episodes of Forever News, know that he has a new manga and a new Shonen Jump magazine that is an educational magazine, and it's about like Egypt and all sorts of really interesting stuff, but it was mainly geared towards younger readership. However, I did not know that Ryuhei Tamura has another manga that is debuting, getting on his Hiromashima grind, so to speak, in a whole different magazine. It says here, Beelzebub author Ryuhei Tamura launches new sci-fi manga Cosmos, and I'm not gonna lie, the art very interesting. Definitely looks a little bit Chainsaw Man inspired, I'm not gonna lie. The girl in particular in the front looks like a more serious power. Ryuhei Tamura, the author best known for the Beelzebub manga, has launched a new manga in the May issue of Sunday GX in the sci-fi high school drama Cosmos. This new series marks the first published non-educational series for Tamura since Hard Boiled Cop and Dolphin, which was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 2020 till 2021. Tamura currently has another series underway in Secret Pyramid, Pyramid no Himitsu, as part of the Bentame Jump educational manga anthology. The story is described as such. Cosmos is a sci-fi drama featuring Kaede Mizumori, a high school student who can also see through people's lies and lives a quiet life so as not to stand out. But when he meets a mysterious girl in Rin Homura, he and his life begin to change by becoming an insurance investigator dedicated to tracking down aliens. Extremely interesting that Sunday GX is a Shogakukan magazine, and everything Ryuhei Tamura has done up until this point, even the upcoming Pyramid manga that he's working on, has been with Shueisha. Fascinating. And that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Subscribe and hit that bell to get more of that Forever News. I got you covered.